Did you chew a hole in your... I'll deal with that later. Hi, welcome to my podcast where I ramble about all things knitting and everything else I'm currently obsessing about this week. My name is Morgan. You can follow me on Instagram at Ramblin Needles. You can add me on Ravelry at Ramblin Needles and join the Ravelry podcast group. I struggle through that word every week. I don't know why. At Ramblin Needles Podcast, I think. Yeah, Ramblin Needles Podcast. Yeah. That was awkward. Alright, so again, we are filming Wednesday night at like 8:30 at night. So it's going to be a fun, long, rambly one, which, according to feedback, y'all love, so you're going to love this one. Alright, so it's been a busy week since last time we spoke, since I spoke to you. Spoke at you, really. So I only have one finished object, so that is just the basic cowl I was making. It is 96 stitches. I did double check that later, made sure my super fast counting was accurate. So yeah, 96 stitches, 96 stitches, same thing, on worsted weight yarn on a size US 9, a 5.5 millimeter needle. And it's the just red heart yarn. Again, no idea what color it is. I could have looked. I was in Walmart today. I should have looked. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about anything. I'll put it on because I don't have a hat on this week, so you can see how it fits. So it fits up nice and snug and keep you warm under your coat, and you don't have all the things. So. And I messed my hair up, but I don't care because my hair was already, anyways. So it might be shorter, but I do have a lot to talk about this week if you're interested in that. So yes, this is the only finished object, just a basic cowl. So we'll throw that on top of the one from last week. So move along to whips. So I was hoping I was done, and I was kind of power knitting today because I really haven't. I didn't knit much over the weekend. I maybe total of like maybe 3 hours all weekend long. Like I didn't do much at all. So in my Lila Styles Dragonhoard Yard collab, where's my L bag, that you've seen every week since I think the beginning of this podcast. But it's generally when something comes out of it, it's the bag handiest that I just throw the next project into. So my Brioche Bandana Cowl by Lavanya Patronella. I think I probably butchered that. I don't know. So last time you saw it, it was here-ish. I kind of guessed because I knit on it for maybe a couple of rows before I remembered to put that in, so close to that. But I did split, so now I'm just knitting back and forth. So I split it's for it to lay, so it'll come down to the point. I wanted to say split for the sleeves, and these are not sleeves, so that didn't work. So I did that. So I've got maybe, I think I have another 30 more stitches before I get down to like the last 2 rounds. So, what is that? I don't know, 60 more rounds or something like that. If that, I decreased 4 stitches a round, so whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not doing the math tonight. It doesn't work. So this will be done next week. I'm vowing that. Because I wanted it done, and I hadn't touched it. Because I didn't take it over the week, or last couple of days, I didn't take it. I cast it on something else and took it. Because I didn't want to deal with brioche. Decreasing brioche. I've never done that. I've increased on brioche, but I've never decreased. So I definitely wanted to be where I could focus on it. But I did knit about this much in the last, probably about an inch in the last hour and a half while I finished dinner, and then I was trying to power through to get it finished, and it didn't happen. The yarn is this yarn, which is actually color B, which throws me every time I look at the pattern. I have to do a double take when I pick it back up, is the Winter Soldier by Flower Garden Designs on Instagram, and then color A on the inside is Captain America, both by Flower Garden Designs on Instagram. I have not seen Endgame yet. I am waiting on my cousins because they want to go, so I'm just waiting on a day they're free and I'm free. We can go together. So I'm hoping maybe Sunday we can go. So no spoilers, don't say anything, because everybody I know that have seen it just said, you'll be okay. And that scares me. So, yes, I'm very emotionally invested in the Marvel movies. Always will be. There's that. the zipper. Couldn't find the zipper. These are not zippers. And then we have, ooh, chair spinning. Chair likes to do that every now and then. If I just start spinning, it's the chair, not me. Because I sit on my legs, so. And the Darth Vader Star Wars bag that I sewn, and it does what it's supposed to do, is all I'm gonna say. I bought fabric today, actually. Oh, I could have brought that. Just little fat quarters. They were clearance out at Walmart for 50 cents a fat quarter. So I'm going to make a couple bags to put, just drawstring bags to put in my booth to sell, because I really don't have anything summery to knit. Okay, on to the knitting. Stop with the tangents. I guess they're not really tangents. They're, what do you call side quests, we'll call them. The side quests. I was watching gamer stuff earlier, so. Alright, yeah. So in my, the tag is sitting on the table next to where I found it. So, anyways, this, I'm sure it's gonna kind of blow out on the camera because we're working with artificial light, and artificial light does nothing. You're coming out of this thing. The cat sandwich fibers in Rhinebeck Red. This was the Solidarity Swap yarn I got. So it was sent to me from Heather, who is Earl Grey Fiber Company on Instagram, and I don't think it's Etsy. I think she has an actual website. I'll link it below, but I'm pretty sure it's a website. And I'm not going to swear to what that is. But the Solidarity Swap make-along it started on May 1st, so I was a little late because I cast this on yesterday. Yes, all the days are running together. You'll figure out by soon if you stick around through all the rambling. If you get past this, power to you. But I cast on, there's a thread. I think I've got loose threads in here, so occasionally they'll just come off because I didn't clip them good enough, or I don't know, they picked them up from the table. But I cast on, I don't want the stitches to fall off, the Wendy Nook hat from Katie from Jordy Knits. And it's a really fun, very simple kind of, I don't want to say mindless because it's not, but it's like vanilla sock up one. So I can take it and knit it on the go, and I don't have to think too much, but yet it's enough that it keeps me interested. So I just got on the pattern. I maybe got, 6 rows. I did this yesterday and then worked on the cowl today when I had knitting time. But I like it. I'm really loving the colors. I was trying to figure out what to do for the Solidarity Swap for a single DK skein of yarn, which there are so many patterns out there, and I didn't have to just use it. I could, mix it in with my existing yarn. But I was like, I'll find something. And nothing really was just make me out of this yarn. And then she posted that, and I was like, that's what I'm going to make out of that yarn. And bonus, she is one of the moderators for the Solidarity Swap. So, not that I'm doing that to try to win favor or anything. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying that. That should be, I'm going to say done by the weekend. So, I don't know. But that's all I'm working on, and I'm going to knit because Morgan's Magic Needles, as Katie likes to say. Katie from Jordy Knits, not Katie behind the camera. There's multiple Katies in my life. I don't know what that was. I think it was just Yarn Fuzzies, but it was black and it was next to me, so it had to go. I watched her podcast. We'll get into podcasts I watched because I really don't have much more than what's going on in my life right now. And she made the comment that I speedy magic needles, and it makes me feel like Molly Weasley every time she says that, so I'll take it. Molly Weasley's the bomb. She did say I knit continental, and I think that might look like that. So I actually knit, my knitting style is called flicking. So if you ever watch Very Pink Knits, how she knits is how I knit. So, there's that. But yes, I really like that. So yeah, I watched Katie from the Jordy Knits podcast this week. Then I watched Laura from The Lonely Knitter. I watched her podcast. Did I finish it? I really haven't watched anything till Friday, so I kind of started some today. So whatever I watched yesterday, kind of in the morning, I watched Katie's yesterday morning. And then I watched Emma and Rosie of the Harry Sheep podcast this morning. And then I started Laura's. Not 100% sure I finished it now, but I will. I will finish it by the time this goes up, because that's just how it goes. I watched Bad Wolf Girl Studios. Megan posted another episode, so of course I watched that. Do you want in, Roar? I'm going to let Roar in. You haven't seen her in forever, so. I'll let her in. Where are you? You been getting tricked? You wanna come say hi, everybody? Yeah, nobody's seen you in like months. They might think that is... Hi. You say hi? Say hello. Yeah, she's mad at me. And I will explain why in a minute. So, where did you get that? This is why I've been filming without her. In case anybody wonder where Rory went, she's fine. She's just a butthead. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, Bedwood Cup Studios, and then I'm sure that's gonna be cut down because, but it's quite funny. Probably. All right, so yeah, Bedwood Cup Studios, and then Mariah of Mariah Makes. I'm starting to brioche. It's not brioche. My brain is not focused. What are you doing? Yeah, that's your Mr. Orangutan. Katie doesn't want him right now. Yeah. Alright. Mariah of Mariah Makes. I'm still brioching for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I think that's... I'm sure I've watched others, but like I said, the last like 3 weeks have morphed into like a day, it feels like, so... that's pretty much all the knitting talk I have. So now I'm going to talk about what I've done over the last week, which has been quite a lot and not at the same time. So if that's, you're only here for the knitting, I screwed up the stitch. If you're only here for the knitting, thank you so much, and we will see you next week. And if you actually want to know what I do in my lifetime, thank you for sticking around and watching that. Alright, so let's see. Like I said, work, I went full swing back into work. So, Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, no, see, we filmed Wednesday. Last Wednesday, yeah. So, I didn't have anything Thursday or Friday. Saturday I did something. What did I do on Saturday? Oh, we worked on... Oh no, Friday I worked over at Mercantile. That's what I did. I'm like, no, I did something on Friday. I'm tired now, so you're going to get a lot of ums and ohs and me looking down because I'm trying to figure out what I did. Yeah, so I worked on the Mercantile Friday, so I got to see the kiddos. And that was a lot of fun. Went grocery shopping, and that was not a lot of fun. Saturday, we worked on our camper. So we bought a camper, and it had some water damage in the back that they had fixed. But they didn't fix it all the way, so it still had a... Rory, she doesn't want to play with you, Mr. Orangutan. Bring it here. Yeah, bring it here to see play with it. You want up here with it? Alright. Yeah. Alright. Come. This is Mr. Orangutan. I got him at the thrift store. She doesn't tear his duffies up. They're sleep buddies. So come on. Do you want Mr. Orangutan? Yeah. Okay, I'll hold him. Yep, I got him. Generally, she just wants me to hold him and not actually play with it. You good? Mm-hmm. Your mommy's gonna be mad that you're interrupting my podcast. Mm-hmm. Alright, you're a dork. Alright, do you lay down with that? Alright, she'll figure that out. Yeah, so we were redoing, we had to... We're going to have to get a bigger chair in here, Monkey. I'm going to figure out how to get it in here because my door to get in here is narrow. Yeah, I'm not picking that up. Yeah, so we're redoing the camper. And so we worked on that on Saturday. And then Sunday, I worked on that all till about 2. So I worked on that from like 9 a.m. to 2-ish. We had to put a panel in. Love it or die. I do. Just go lay in the... Go lay over there. Go in your bed. Yeah. And then I had to come in because I went Sunday night to Indy and saw New Kids on the Block for their mixtape tour. So it's New Kids on the Block, Naughty by Nature, Salt and Pepper, Tiffany and Debbie Gibson. The last 2 I was kind of like, yeah, you know, whatever. But New Kids on the Block, Naughty by Nature, and Salt and Pepper. I was all for it. especially New Kids on the Block. Like, I went with my aunts, so they all were alive and kind of listened to New Kids on the Block when they came out 30 years ago. And if she sees that, she's gonna kick my butt for telling how old she is. But, you know, they listened with kids, but they weren't really like, my one aunt, you can go to a concert, take her dancing, she's fun. She loves it. The other two were like, it's cheesy, it's old. And I'm like, New Kids! Because I'm a boy band fanatic. You good? You're gonna lay down now? So yeah, so I had to finish bailing, come in, shower because I worked outside all day, and then go to Indy. And that was, dude, I had so much fun. T-shirts though, let me tell you, I had a little bit of a breakdown because my aunt says I collect t-shirts. I buy t-shirts, but I wear t-shirts every day. Like, I love t-shirts. T-shirts are my comfort thing. So I wanted a New Kids on Block t-shirt from the concert. Like, they just went up there. $45 for a t-shirt. I about had a stroke, but I'm like, but I want it. And it's something I will use, and it's something I will wear, and it's $45. That's all I kept saying. And the poor girl, she was so nice. She was like, I told her what shirt I wanted and what size I wanted, and she had it. She's like, what else for you? Anything else? And I was like, no! Like, yeah, I'd love that, you know, down with OPP, Naughty by Nature shirt. And that hoodie over there. I almost got the hoodie, because the hoodie was only $65, but it was like this powdery blue, and I don't do powder blue. So, but it was so much fun. I had a blast. But I'm a New Kids on the Block fan. Like, it was such a group of people that was there, though. It was quite interesting to see. Because most concerts I go to, generally it's kind of the same mix. Whereas there was just a... Rory, you are flinging hair everywhere. The seasons are changing, so she's shedding like crazy right now. But it was such a mix of people that it was actually quite interesting. I mean, and it's funny because my aunts, I guess they didn't realize just how old, my one aunt didn't realize just how old. It looked like a string. Just how old they were, and I knew, and because Jonathan Knight's 50, and they're up there dancing, and I'm like, yeah, every one of those guys is at least a year, if not 2 years older than my mom. You know, some of them more than that. But the youngest one, Joey, is I think 2 years older than my mom, maybe just a year. But it's like, every one of them's old enough to be my dad. Why do you think that you're still that young? If you were listening to them when they came out, they've been around for 30 years. And it's like, So, but it was a lot of fun. I had a blast. And it's funny because my aunt's like, are you still listening to New Kids? The concert's over. And I'm like, yeah, but I listen to them on the daily. Like, generally, I just hit shuffle and whatever comes up. And she just happened to be one of New Kids songs. And I'm like, this is what I listen to. Now I'm trying to talk somebody into taking me. I'll drive around here, but I won't drive, like Indy probably wouldn't be that bad, but at night, not really knowing it, I don't want to do it. I want to go see Backstreet Boys in the summer, and my aunt said, apparently there's a one boy band per year rule. So, Jonas Brothers are out on tour, though. They're going on tour. But they're not technically a boy band, so I'm working on that. Because I saw Aaron Carter last year. He actually came to my hometown. We had this small little venue in my hometown, and he came to it. And when I saw it pop up, tickets were like $15. Maybe 20. I think I paid $40 for 2 tickets. When it popped up, I'm like, I'm going to that. Like, I don't care. That is childhood dreams right there. Like, I got to see Aaron Carter, and he played I Want Candy. Like, what 25-year-old girl didn't want that? Or 24. I've been 24 there. Yeah, I know. Here. Put him there. Set him there, yeah. Is that good? But that's why Rory's mad at me. Because she is codependent. Because I work from home most of the time, so I'm home with her a lot. I don't leave that much. I leave like once a month and go to wrestling, and it's like the end of the world. Do you just want my lap? Alright, come on. I'll let you just because I've abandoned you. So then, because I didn't get home till like midnight on Sunday. Yeah, it's your baby. Just so you can see my face. And then got up, I don't know, like 8. And I still felt like I hadn't slept enough because I got home at midnight, but I didn't go to bed until like 1. Because we had ate right before I got home, and I'm like, I cannot go to bed right after eating. My body doesn't process that well. That shouldn't make a chewing sound, just so you know. Here you go, you can have him back. So I stayed up watching stupid stuff, then got up, and we ended up going camping. So it was like a spur-of-the-moment camping trip. Like, my aunts wanted to camp in Indy, so we could be in Indy for that, and then just camp like that weekend of the concert and come home. And then they talked about it on Saturday, and it was kind of like, yeah, maybe. And then Sunday, we're like, we're going camping. And I was like, okay. Thankfully, they only go to a, you can have that. So we went to the Tippecanoe State Park in Winamac, Indiana, which is about, I don't know, like a 45-minute, hour drive at the most for me. Like, it's not that, I'm going to take a Dr. Pepper break. Yeah, it's not that far of a drive, and it's a super simple drive. So they did that, and that way I can go spend all day with them and come home. So it was, yeah. It was almost like a spur of the moment. Grandma kind of wanted to go camping, and we didn't get to go camping in Indy, and then Sunday afternoon it was decided, and then they mentioned it Sunday night coming home, like, we're going camping tomorrow, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And it's like, oh, we're going camping tomorrow. Alright, there we go, I guess. So I spent pretty much all Monday was setting up. Like, I knit, what did I know? Yeah, I bound off the cowl on Monday, that's what I did. I knit the ribbing and bound off on the basic cowl, wherever I put that thing. It's in the basket, yeah. And then yesterday was when I cast this on and knit the ribbing up into the pattern a little bit, because my knit night was last night, so I got to see the lovely ladies on there and focus on this a little bit. And then I watched, so the reason of the knit night and that, because we did that, and then we actually ended up getting off earlier than we do. So it was only about 9:30 for me, maybe quarter till 10. I flipped on YouTube, and it had What's Coming in May. The Netflix thing was up in my, I don't know, on the feed or whatever you call homepage, on my TV. And I got like 3 in, and it was comedy, and then it showed Sean Walsh. So, most people that I know don't know who Sean Walsh is. Sean Walsh is a British comedian. He's hilarious. I love him. Like, you should check him out. He's very funny. But it showed him, and I was like, Sean Walsh. And then it was this, like, contesty show. Like, I'm not 100%. It's called Flinch, and it is hilarious. I laughed my butt off. I mean, you know, I was tired, so I'll get out too, which probably made it funnier, but I watched the first episode, then I watched the first episode again today with my parents, because I'm like, watch this is hilarious. And then I watched the second one after that, and I'm enjoying it very much. It's hilarious. I love it, and I think you should check it out, because you need a laugh. It's hilarious. And the new season of Supernatural's on Netflix now, so I get to start that, which I'm super excited. And then they just added a bunch of new shows. And I'm like, I got to finish the shows that I'm currently watching, and then what do? I gotta start new shows. I was on Hulu getting caught up on Shadowhunters, because Shadowhunters. That was like, besides like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, that was like the first book series that didn't have movies and didn't really have a following at the time. I think only the first 2 books were out when I read them, and then I was like, what is this world? I must be part of it. So, jumped on that. But then I started 12 Monkeys. Because it was funny, because I was browsing through Netflix at the same time as Hulu was trying to load, because I only have a certain window for Hulu at my house because our internet, the struggles of the country life with the internet. Because there's too many people on the internet line, is what they tell us. So with the line, there's too many people on it. I don't know. Take some of these suckers off there. They don't need to be on there. Like, you 100, get off the internet. There's actually another company that if they get enough people asking, they will put a line out here to run it to us. So everybody we know, we're like, you don't even have to switch. Just go tell them you want it. But so Hulu, like from like 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. is my Hulu window. And so it was kind of getting close. So I was kind of browsing on Netflix to see, you know, what was on there and like what I wanted to watch next. And I stumbled upon Nikita. Kate, you remember Nikita? Nikita was the show. Like, she was awesome. Everybody was awesome. Like, I love that show. And I'm like, I could restart Nikita. And then I was like, did I finish Nikita? So I went and watched the ending on YouTube. Because I'm like, it's not going to spoil anything because it's been how many years? And I was like, no, I did finish it. You ever do that when you, like, did I finish that show? And you're like, let me check. Oh, yeah. I thought I finished House, and I didn't. Like, it popped up on Amazon, and I was like, oh, House! And then I, like, for some reason, ended up Googling it. And I was like, oh, I never finished this. So I went back and watched the last season. But I did that. So then it's got, so the guy who played Burkoff, which is Aaron's, is it Stratford or Stanford? Stanford, I think. I was like, oh, he's got a show. I saw something about this not that long ago. Not that long ago, it was like 2 years ago. 12 Monkeys, the sci-fi TV show, which I remember because I remember the first episode. I do not remember anything else after that. So I started that, and it's really good, and it's making me a little nervous because, spoiler, if you've never seen the movie or the show, he's sent back from the future to stop the guy responsible for the plague, and it's this to figure out why so many people in like 2017 died of this plague, and only it's like a sci-fi thriller kind of mystery thing. It made me a little nervous with all these measles cases coming up. I'm like, 2017 or 2019? Like, did you just get the years off a little bit? Like, what's happening here? Look. But it's really good. I'm enjoying that. And then I saw a commercial on Hulu for
I thought she just had a heart attack.
I thought somebody was at the door because she was wagging her tail like somebody was walking up to the door. You can't see Rory, but she is. That sound is her wagging her tail for some... What are you doing, baby doll? She's asleep, so I don't know what she's dreaming about. Probably killing her Scarlet. When she gets mad at me, she bullies the other dog. And she knows she can't take it out on me because then she holds grudges like no other. So she'll just be mean to the other one, and you have to stop it. But it's kind of cute because it's her personality is so much like a demonized 3-year-old. She holds grudges, and she's a spoiled brat is why she does it, because she's spoiled. I'll get out. She was the baby, so, and then the new baby came in, and she was not liking that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, commercial. Well, that's what I was doing. Veronica Mars season 4, Hulu. A new show. I was like, what do you mean season 4? There was more than 3 seasons of Veronica. No, there wasn't. It felt like it. Like, that is such a good show when you're like, what do you mean there was only 3 seasons? No, so much happened in 3 seasons. And then the movie, but I knew about the movie. Like, I wasn't counting the movie as, like, a season. I'm so excited for that because I was a Veronica Mars kid. So it's, like, all these shows that I watched as a kid are either coming back, or they're getting movies, or they're getting, like, spin-offs, or revamps, and it's, like, Charmed. I started the new Charmed. I didn't like it. But I think that's because I'm such a Charmed... We're just rattling about TV shows now. Because I spend most of my day watching TV shows. I was such a Charmed, the original Charmed, just enthusiast and fanatic, that I still watch it. Like, I'll still turn it on Netflix, just random episode just to watch. And then the new one, I was like, not the same. I'm knitting the wrong row. But, yeah, I watched Glass. My aunt rented Glass for me. Through Redbox. And it's so good. And I'm not going to spoil this away, but the ending, I wasn't that happy with. Like, I understood the ending, and I understood why, but I was not happy. But it was still a really good movie. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought that was her stomach. I was like, she's gonna need to go. She might, like, she's going through a dog food switch right now, so we haven't had too much side effects. I switched her, spoiled brat, she got Rachel right now, but she's the only one on it, and she only eats like 2 cups a day, because she's not that big. But the dog food, we'd actually end up switching the other dogs too. I'm gonna look down real quick just to fix what I did, because I know exactly what I did too. Alright. She doesn't like it. Not that she was having a reaction or anything bad, she just doesn't like it. So she'd put her head in the bowl and just look at you like, and then she'd eat it reluctantly after like 3 minutes of going, you have to eat breakfast, you have to eat your food. So I'm like, she doesn't like it. I can afford to buy her, whatever food she wants. Like, well, not whatever food she wants. Like, she ain't getting the top shelf. She get mid shelf. But I thought, you know what? I don't want to put it back on the one we had because our other dog Charlie was having so many issues. Like, my P's having issues. I don't really want to put her back on that, in case she develops something. Because he didn't used to have issues. And I'm like, the Rachel Ray is really good. It's all, all this stuff. And she's a spoiled brat. And so I got it. And I showed her the bag. Like, I was unpacking the stuff. And I pulled it out. And I was like, yeah, this is for you. Because she's like, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? And she stuck her head into the bag. Did that with her nose, like a deep breath, and then took off to the bedroom where she gets fed. Like, come on! So, she's thoroughly enjoying it. And the other dogs don't care, because they like the other ones. So they're like, whatever. But, right. So I've rambled about nonsense for like the last 20 minutes. Movies. That none of you probably care about, but that's generally my life is movies. Knitting and movies. So... if this annoys anybody that I rock back and forth my chair, it's an anxiety thing. It's just, I've always done it, so. It's not like I'm like, the whole time. I don't realize I do it until like the chair starts squeaking, and it's like, oh. Yeah, I think that's it. I got nothing planned for the following week. Oh yeah, no, I have to go back to work. I have to smoke pork tomorrow. Maybe I'll put some of my stories of that. Like, it'll be before this, so I might highlight them then, because this won't come out till Friday, and then I'm doing that on Thursday. Just to kind of, because when I say, it's funny, I'll mention, oh yeah, I gotta smoke tomorrow, or I smoke things for a living. They're like, no, I smoke pork butts. Like, I put meat on a smoker and put fire in the firebox. So, and I get very lucky because my mom will get up early and get it started and put it on, and then I just have to get up, my grandma's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so she'll leave early, so I'll have to get up at like 7, which I'm not a morning person, and neither is Rory. We got very lucky in that aspect, that she doesn't want to be up early either. But then I have to, make sure the logs are on it, check on it, make sure nothing gets set on fire, because it happens every now and then. You have to clean them, and, sometimes we'll go, oh, we can get one more out of it, and then, no. All of a sudden you'll be like, the temperature's at 500 degrees. Crap! So I'll do that. So yeah, I'll put some stuff on my stories about that tomorrow. So, alright, I rambled on enough about nonsense because I'm tired and that's what I do, and I feel like I had nothing, so I needed to stop. Oh! I lied! I forgot! Oh. I have acquisitions! So I lied. There's Yarny stuff at the end of this, so you get a Yarny treat for sticking around this long. Yeah, so I finally placed an order with Honeybee Knits. I thought that said something completely different. So it is the September 2018 Yarn of the Month colorway on Sparkle DK. 75 superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. 231 yards per 100 grams. But it is gorgeous. I love it. I keep saying, every time she posts up, I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I finally saw that and I was like, I have no idea what it's going to be. There's no plan. I'm bad about buying only one skein, but I don't have a lot of just one skeins of DK in my stash. So it's nice for hats or gloves or, even a cowl. It's just nice to have that. And I can pair this with any other thing. Like I've got, oh, it's in a bag and I don't want to crinkle. But I've got another colorway that this would look really cute if I wanted to do like a 2-skein shawl or something. But then this came with it. So it's little post-it notes with her logo, with the Honeybee Knits on it. Oh. So I'm like, that is extra. I don't know if you can, we'll try to, us and just focus on them. We're good, yeah. So yeah, she's Honeybee Knits it's honeybeeknitsco.etsy.com. And she's got a podcast as well, which, did I watch her podcast? I watched the one with her husband. All the weeks have blurred together. I don't know if I've watched them, if I've mentioned them, or if I watch them, because sometimes I watch them that day while we're filming, or I'll watch them like right before I upload, or right, when I'm going through show notes and completely forget about them because everything blurs together. And like right now, like all summer long, I'm going to be like this because it'll be, especially like hitting June, it'll be go. June, and no, I'll talk about that next week. I've bored you long enough. I'll talk about that next week. But yes, I was super excited about this when it came. And Post-its. I did not have a hold of that, so it was just like flat in my hand. Okay. But yes, so you get my acquisitions. Because I haven't had one of those in forever, so I completely forgot about it. I will stop talking now, even though I keep doing it. It's part of the Chops genes. We just ramble. Especially when we get like nervous like this still, even though we're on episode 12, which is episode 12. I should start saying the episodes at the beginning. I'm not a good podcaster. I'm not a good podcaster. We just start rambling. So I will see you all next week. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you all for your continued support. Please thumbs it up, subscribe, share, tell your friends, join the Ravelry group. I want to, follow me on Instagram, because I want to do, when I hit 200 subscribers, I think I only have 115 at the moment, but I want to do like a giveaway thing, either on Instagram or YouTube, whenever if I hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, or 200 on Instagram, because I think I only have there's 30 or something like that, which still baffles me that 30 of you want to watch me do this every week, because when I watch it back, I'm like, who watches things like this? But, then you'll go watch podcasts and they'll say the same thing and you're like, no, but I don't think anybody's doing that for me. So, alright, so this, I will see you all next week. Bye. Holy crap, that's a big spider.
What?
Oh, there he is.